Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Fortress Striker, and today I'm going to give you up a new deck profile that I promised to make a while back, but I haven't had the chance because I had to refix this deck a lot and get some certain cards. I'm still going to need just a couple, but I'm going to be patient and let this, and we'll get that to the next version of the deck when it happens. So, today's deck profile will be Synchron's. Now, of course, if you guys don't know, I actually bought myself 3 boxes, and I posted on the video that I bought 3 boxes of the Synchron Extreme, and I tried to make the deck. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of hard work, and I'm sorry this ain't the Synchron. This is structured deck build where you only use structured deck cards. It was very difficult to do that, so I just decided to make the deck itself. Overall, I did so many testings. I did a lot of things, and by far, the way I made this build finally got up to be pretty useful. I just mean, like I said before, I need a few cards and to make the deck. So without further ado, let's get straight to the deck profile. All right. So we're starting off with, of course, is Triple Junk Synchron. He's obviously the main tuner you're going to have a lot because you normal summon him, you special level 2 or below monster from your graveyard, and then you synchro for a level 5 or a level 4, mainly level 5 of course. I played 2 quick draws. Now I know people are wondering why 2. 3 is great, but sometimes 3 got me too many clogs when I had to, and my plays got a little bad. And as I test this a lot, 2 has been by far pretty much fast and stable. I also like how much it actually helps me get to my certain plays as well and get my cards that I need to help me win and get, or at least get Quasar first. Then I played Triple Jet Synchron. This card obviously is the replacement for Unknown Synchron. With this guy, you obviously get your level 1, 2 Synchron with to go for formula, or for anything else. For those who don't know what he does, basically, if this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you basically get to search for a junk monster from your deck to your hand, and you can special this card from your graveyard by sending 1 card from your hand to the grave, special summon it, and then afterwards, if it leaves the field, it's banished. So yeah, it's pretty decent. I like this better than Unknown. Unknown you could play if you want to, but at 1. But this card is by far so much better. I don't play Unknowns in this deck. I tried 2 and then 1, but you know 3 has been way better. All right, especially the only junk monster I'm playing is Junk Synchron, so that gives me a lot of fast search. All right, and that runs up with the Synchron engine. So for this is a little different I play, so you enjoy this. Of course, I play 2 Mathematicians. 2 Mathematicians is pretty reluctant. People play this a lot in their decks, sending any card from your deck to the graveyard, and then when he dies from battle, you draw. So what you mainly want to do is basically send your level eaters or your Quillbolts to the graveyard. Mainly your level eaters, from my perspective, because sometimes you don't get level in your hand and it gets really annoying. So you want to send this to your send it to the graveyard immediately with this guy. You go first turn with it. It's awesome. Now here's how I'm going to make it a little different. I play 2 Radiants, 2 Lilas, and a 1 Raikou. Now I do play a little bit of Lightsworn engine. Reason is because I need a little bit more mill. I need a little defense, and you know, get your plays off in the graveyard so bad. Ratings will help me get my double mills, and then he's a tuner, so it's reluctant. Lila helps me to pop back row because back row is a bitch, and Raikou just pops whatever. And he's also a target for Junk Synchron because he's level 2, so you can summon it. And people don't see this a lot coming when it's a Raikou, so it's pretty nice. Alright, and I play Global, of course. If you don't play Global in this deck, you are by far retarded. No offense. Global is pretty decent. You need him to, you mill as well, because, like I said, you need to send some of the good cards to the grave to get your plays off, and then sync up for mainly your your formulas or your level 5s or whatever. Alright, and that runs off the milling engine. For the non-tuner milling engine or stuff, I play 1 Dandelion, of course. You need Dandelion to get your tokens out whenever you send to the grave. 2 Double Warriors is fine. 3 is not as great. I like 2. 2 has been a great perspective. 2 Quillbolts, the same thing. 1 Synchron Explorer. I tried 2. 2 was okay, but then he pops in the wrong timing. So I decided to go with 1, just in case. 2 Level Eaters, of course. This guy helps so much and he's the reason that he kind of helps the deck do a lot of plays off to get your Quasars as well. And finally, I play the one Tuning Wear. Tuning Wear, for those who don't remember how he does, is basically this card can be treated as a level 2 synchro monster, level 2 monster if you want. Sorry. And if this card is sent to the graveyard when it's synchro summon, you get to draw. So if you let's say you synchro this with any level 1 tuner, and you can go for formula, you get double draw. And if you have Hybrid Brain, that's triple draw. So that's pretty reluctant. You need a lot of draws in this deck. And turning this up to level 2, you can just bring this with Junk Warrior, Junk Synchro, and then like let me get level 2 if you want, and then go for a level 5 play. And that's rounds up for the monsters. Alright, now for the spells, I play, of course, triple tuning. Tuning basically is your Rhoda for the Synchron build. You search a Synchron monster, tuner monster into your hand, from your deck to your hand, then you shuffle, then you mill a card. Yeah, spare all that. I play double Reinforcement Army. This card helps me to get either my Junk Synchrons or my Double Wars, or even Raiden, because he's a warrior type. So I only play 2, because that's fine. 3, I don't want people play the 3, it's so stupid. And then I play, of course, the 1 Charge of Light Brigade. 1 is fine, don't make it more. And if you play Soul Recharge, that's double shit as well. Don't even bother. Guess your mills 3 searches any card. As I said, that's why it's mentioned that Raikou means search. So yeah, it's pretty decent. I play double Forbidden Lance, of course. Whenever I go out for Quasar, people want to get rid of him, so nope, fuck that, Lance. If I want to use his effect and they try to kill it, it doesn't matter, I have Lance. And I can use it to protect my cards as well. Double MST, I did try Night Beam. Night Beam is great, but if you're against decks that plays D-Fisher and Macro, you're kind of slumped. That's why I switched this to MST. MST is faster, kills all the back row, and that's why I also play Lila. I don't really want to depend on Lila a lot, so I also want to have MSTs to stop my opponent to doing anything. If I did have a Night Beam, that'd be nice. I mean, I could play for a side deck, but... Alright, and now for the 1-ups, and here's some couple techs. One tech is Double Summon. Yes, why I play Double Summon, I'd be glad to explain. This basically gets me so many times whenever I try to set up for the Synchron play. For Quasars, I always get so many draws, and if I ever reluctant to get a Junk Synchron in my hand, whenever how I get it from drawing or ads, I automatically use this card to basically help me go off, get my Junk Synchron off, and then start going to the place to get my Quasar go off. It's really amazing. For those who don't remember this card in my Gen X decks, well, go check it out because this card is Falling Current. And now, for those who don't know, this is the greatest tech in my perspective for Synchrons, and I really want to let you guys know. I would suggest playing this if you know how to make it your own build, because this card changes any monster on your field. You target it and then change their levels from 1 to 3. You can turn it into any level of that kind. It doesn't matter if it's a level 12 Quasar. You can turn that level 12 into a level 1 to 3. That's if you want, but that would be kind of stupid. But it's just for example, though. You can change it to anything, and then you can just get your plays off. So that way, you can just go straight for Quasar or any other Synchron monster you want to go. Of course, like I said, Quasar is your main monster. This card helps you, and it speeds up. And if you have these two together, you automatically have a winning chance in the game. One Foolish Burial, of course. If anything, I can't get Mathematician. This guy helps me. 1 for 1, of course, gets my level 1s fast. And I also play Lore Returning Alive. People are wondering why, because, you know, get your Junk Synchrons out of the graveyard. Alright, just that's it. Not much of an opinion, or your ratings if you want. Alright, and that's it for the spells. That's the main deck. Possibly 40, 41, I don't know. Alright, to the extra deck. So, of course, you play is double Formula Synchron. He's your main guy to get your Quasar plays or anything. Alright, need him. One Misbird Colossus. This guy helps me a lot. Go for defense or anything, and then change that monster's attack to 0. You can even commit suicide with this card, but it doesn't matter. You don't want to do that unless you're desperate. But he actually helps me a lot. And I do have a Tatsunoko, just to let you know, but I decided not to play it. I don't tend to synchro a lot with that card, and because I need to go focus on something else. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it. So he's my only level 3 in play. The one Old Entity Hastor. As I mentioned in my other videos with the Megaton, I need this in my deck. So, yes, helps me a lot. And if you synchro up with Quasar and your opponent has a monster, equip this guy. He's your hero. For level 5, one Axel Synchron. Sometimes I go for it if I do or not. I don't know. Jet Warrior, same thing, but he helps a lot. I do play Armades, you know, just for Quasar, or just like to get rid of your opponent's shit, and then the High Library. If you don't play this, you're messing up bad. Level 6, I play 1 Drill Warrior. This is now becoming a great key card now in the Synchron build. And then I play 1 Goyo. I decided to play Goyo because if Drill Warrior does not get, help or anything, Goyo will be your savior. Alright, and for 1 level 7, I only play the Michael. Now, you're wondering, how am I going to summon Michael? Of course, other than having Raiden, and I can't go for anything else. Here's the thing. You can actually either use Summon Lila and use Falling Current, turn it to level 3, and then synchro it up, because you need at least a tuner and a non-light tuner monster. Or you can use anything else. As long as you can go for him, that's fine. Now, you need a Junk Berserker. That's my main thing, because he helps a lot, and I need to see what card I can take out for space. I played the 1 Scrap Dragon. People tend to use this a lot, but in my retrospect, I don't see him be that more subtle, unless you're going to use it with Level Eater and just do it over and over. I mean, that's fine, but I switch this out for a Junk Destroyer because I want to pop my opponent's shit off. 1 Robo Warrior, you do need this immediately. This helps a lot. Just a little respect, people need to remember it's only 1 of those main synchrons, we use a quick draw, doesn't matter, and 2 non-tuners. People tend to, I seem to forget, but it helps. Alright. 1 Stardust Warrior, I go this card at 10 if I could. He helps a lot of times, but for those who don't know, if Raigeki goes off, his effect can work. It's stupid as hell. I mean, I don't know, you can blame Konami for that reason. And of course, last but not least, if you don't play this card, I'll say this, you're dumb as shit. I'll come to your house and I'll slap you for it. Shooting Quasar Dragon. Alright, and that's it. That's the entire deck. I hope you guys enjoy this. I did go briefly with an explanation on this. I just wanted you guys to know how the version of this deck works. As I said, I do need a Berserker and a Destroyer. I don't know what cards to take out for the Berserker. I know I can take out the Scrap Dragon for the Destroyer. They're not expensive. They're pretty cheap. I just need to save my money for that. But other than all, this deck is by far perfect as it is. I hardly go for some synchro monsters other than Formula, Hybrid Librarian, early level 5, or anything else. Alright, this is my deck. It's pretty decent. Great text. That's why I wanted to explain that to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like so much for my first Synchron deck profile, because this is pretty decent, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Leave a comment what you think about the deck. If you have any questions about it, I'll be glad to explain to you. If anything else, if you have anything that's wrong, give me a heads up, and I'll try to see if I can correct it or not. Share this to your friends. Subscribe if you're new. Like my Facebook page. And this is Fortress Striker signing off.